spokesperson.
This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
All right, great friends. It is Thursday afternoon here on Kaplan and Crew from the 7 Mile Casino Studios, 7milecasino.com. All right, so for those of you who are just getting with us on radio, I'm going to tell you this right now. Alex, this may be the smartest thing we've ever done.
Ever?
Well, one of them.
Okay.
I mean, we technically did the show, so that was smart.
True. For those of you listening on radio or audio podcast, you're going to have to come to YouTube because we're about to experiment and do something that we've probably never really done before.
Mm-hmm.
So I was saying that I'm a hoarder and that my garage is being like cleaned out today by this lady. Alex says it should be a Netflix show. Now my son Justin is right over here and he has my phone and he's going to go outside and show us what the hell's going on here. What do you think?
Go for it, Justin.
All right, Justin, go for it, man. All right, let's see what happens. Alex, there we go.
You want to show your house?
Yeah, it's fine. I don't care. There's the laundry room instead of going out.
Justin, can you still hear us?
I'm here.
Okay.
Right,
Oh,
cool.
wow.
Oh,
It does
geez.
look like
Little
Florida right now.
This is just the beginning.
Where's Christy?
Christy's over here. This is live on the show.
Are you serious?
Christy,
Hi.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, Christy, this is Alex and this is John. These are my
Hi,
partners
Christy.
here.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good.
How are you?
Doing great.
Christy, how much stuff have you just given away today?
Well, I've given away a lot of furniture, set of dining chairs, a huge dresser, a mirror, a coat rack, and then I've got somebody coming in about 20 minutes to get these items that are up against the wall, those white kind of storage-y type of thing. And and more people coming. So we're unloading it and paying it forward and giving it to people so that, it doesn't go in the landfill, which is the goal.
Oh,
All
so
right,
Christy,
I have a question
Alex,
for you.
Okay, go
What's
ahead,
that?
Browner.
Are you ready for your Netflix show?
Well, I don't know about that. So,
Have you heard of Marie Kondo and her Netflix show?
of course, I've watched it multiple times.
If people watch people's closets get reorganized, you don't think people would watch people's giant garages get organized?
They probably would, but I don't know.
Well, you know what, guys? I'll tell you something right now. Christy, you've come to the right place. You have interesting content. We are content producers. I see a full
Look at them
deal.
bikes, man. Oh my God. Go back to them bikes, Justin. You got an upside down bike, that bike, that bike, that bike. Bro, you got a bike shop.
You're a bike hoarder.
God.
Yeah, I know. Christy, we think there's a show here. Now, Alex had a really interesting question, and I didn't have an answer for it. The question was, if you're giving stuff away for free, do you have a guy with a pickup truck, you give it to him, and then you take it somewhere, and then you find a way to sell all this crap?
Well, some people do that, I think, but mostly on Facebook Marketplace, you find people just literally putting it right directly in their homes. Yeah, but I'm sure there are some people that will come and haul it and then take it to the swap meet or whatever. I personally haven't dealt with that.
Yeah. No, I mean, we were saying that if you had a guy in a pickup truck come get the stuff and then you took it and sold it, not only would we think that's super brilliant, we'd also think that's completely ethical.
Oh, I don't see anything wrong with that at all. Yeah.
Yeah, if Scott's giving stuff away for free and he doesn't care, and then you see a piece and you're like, yo, this is worth like $100, like I would totally go get a truck and just like, I'll sell this thing.
For sure. I think, it's like I tell my clients, if you have the bandwidth for that. I don't have the bandwidth for that. This is what I'm good at. But doing that type of next level of selling and all that, that's just not my thing. But there's definitely people out there that love it.
Wow.
I now know, as of this moment, why you picked her, Scott.
Oh, well, listen, I've known.
She uses the word bandwidth.
Yeah. Oh, bandwidth is one of my favorite
Bandwidth
words.
is like, if Scott had 5 favorite words, bandwidth is number 1.
Yeah, I love bandwidth.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I don't have the bandwidth for that. That is his saying for everything.
Right.
When
Well,
he
it's
found
true.
out what bandwidth mean, that like made his day.
Yeah. Christy, this is amazing what you're doing here. And I did not know, because I was telling the guys in the last segment that I've now realized that I'm a hoarder. Like I didn't know that I was, but now that I see all this crap and I've moved it from house to house to house to house,
Yeah.
and now that I'm saying I got to get rid of all this stuff because I can't live like this anymore. I got 3 garages in there. I can't put a gym in. I can't put a car in. Like I realize I'm a hoarder.
Well, technically, you're not a hoarder. You're
Oh.
just someone who doesn't have the time to deal with the stuff that you've accumulated over a lifetime, quite frankly.
Mhm.
Hoarding looks very different than this. I can tell you that. But yeah, it takes a lot of energy to go through our crap. And in this country, we have these huge houses and we just fill them.
So, Christy,
and so at some point, it's like you get 2 choices: the stuff or the space. You choose. And you're
on a scale
choosing the space.
of not a hoarder at all to I have dead cats in Ziploc bags in my drawers, which I've seen on that show Hoarders.
That is what a hoarder. Yeah.
Where would you put Scott's garage or Scott?
Oh, I would say it's totally a typical, dad with kids and a busy life, doesn't have time to deal with it, frankly, and you accumulate stuff over a lifetime, literally. And you kind of have to do this purge process at least once a year. So if you haven't done it, I have a client that hasn't done it in 20 years. And so it's like, well, guess what? You have 20 years worth of stuff. So that's how it goes.
Yeah. Like the stuff that that I think people have a hard time getting rid of is like, if you have your kids like first and second and third and fourth grade, like papers and the art that they did in school, like it's all in a box somewhere. Why do I have this crap?
Like
Right.
that.
Right. Like so do people not want to get rid of this stuff? I mean, I know like we held on to it like for sentimental purposes, but why?
Right.
I don't even like these kids.
We have yearbooks.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. Stop collecting yearbooks, people. Everybody, just stop.
You know,
We got phones. We got phones
numbers
now.
are useless now. Like what?
I mean, like a yearbook from your senior year of high school is one thing. A yearbook
Look
from
at
your
the
from your
trophy.
6th grade year is ridiculous.
But
KIT.
who cares about your yearbook from your senior year? You don't even
I
talk
still
to
like
the people.
my yearbook. I still like mine.
You don't even open it.
Dude,
Glory days, Browner.
Yeah, Glory Days is right.
When was the last time you opened your senior yearbook?
Well, it's been a while, but I'll tell you that before
Burn
I
it.
moved, I had a really nice bookshelf.
Burn it.
Don't
Burn
it.
it.
Don't burn books. What's wrong with you?
You burn a yearbook, ain't nothing ever gonna be good in there you need again in your life.
Look at Christy. Look at her work. Look at her
Look
go.
at
I never stopped, you guys. I never
I feel like we are
stopped.
just totally bothering her process right now.
Totally in the way.
Jesus. It is just unbelievable the amount of crap I have in here.
It's actually it was way worse when I was there. She's done a lot already.
Well,
It's
good
just
thing
now,
my
now
son.
it just looks scattered. It looks scattered now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My son is home and my other daughter's coming home, and I'm putting my kids to work with Christy today. I'm making them help her.
Good.
I don't think so.
That's
Why?
one person saying no.
I don't see any kids in there.
He's got to go kick.
No, he's already kicked. He was with John Carney this morning, and he's
You got
already done
double
his
kick.
kicking. Justin, what's the issue? Why are you not going to help?
I think she's a professional. She knows what she's doing.
Right, but she's also like, hey, it would be nice to have an extra set of hands and tell somebody to help me out.
I think I'd get in the way more than anything.
Well, of course, that's a
I
good
think
thing to
Justin
say.
would get in the way too.
Let's see if this. You ready? I'll pay you money. How about that? Would you do it if I paid you money?
$30 an hour.
Oh my God, do you believe this?
Wow.
I do believe that kid.
Wow.
Hey, you got to know your worth, Justin. Way to go.
True.
Look at all these wires.
Let me
Look
see.
at all them
Let me see what
wires. Look at them.
Oh, good God. Hey, listen, maybe I'll find the charger for my computer in there.
Hey, Scott, maybe this is where all your passwords are. Somewhere in that
Holy-
garage.
Speak
Oh.
of that,
Yeah.
found it.
I don't know if that's
What
I don't know
is
if
that?
that's the one. I have like a really old Mac that I can't power up because I can't find the power cord.
Oh, the ones with the 3 prongs?
Yeah. I got that
Yeah, those
vacuum
are-
to the left. I bought that about a year ago. Can't figure out how to get it to work now. Freaking piece of
Is that a
crap.
Dyson?
This popcorn machine was never used.
Yeah, let's get rid of this popcorn machine for real.
It's maybe the greatest radio show we've ever done.
I'll tell you this: it should drive a lot of people to our YouTube show because if you're listening on
Well, what's
radio
Christy's
right now,
Facebook Market link?
oh yeah, hey Justin, go ask Christy
What?
how we can find her Facebook Marketplace.
How Christy? How can we find your Facebook Marketplace?
How can you find it?
Yeah.
It's just under my personal name. I have Christy Laliotis, and I have one item listed right now, just this. So
Okay.
we may find more stuff. I have a feeling back there, but
How you spell
For
it?
now, it's just under my personal Facebook.
Christy,
spell your name
last
for our
name.
audience?
Yeah, spell your
And
last
your
name for
first name.
everybody.
Oh, Lailiotis.
Oy vey. Hold on a second. Hold
I
on.
know.
I missed
the
all
middle
that.
Yeah.
Last name.
Hold on a second. Well, first of all, how do we spell Christy? Just so we have that all right,
Oh,
too.
it's Kristy.
Okay, we got that. That's easy enough.
Alright,
And then one more time, how we spell your last name. By the way, just be prepared because your Facebook page could really blow up big time here.
Okay.
Laili.
Lailiotis. And I guarantee you there's no other Laliotises in California other than my family.
Guys, I've known Christy for probably every bit of 15 plus years.
Yeah.
Christy's husband is a doctor who used to be a soccer coach. That was my daughter's first soccer coach. And I'll never forget when he came to me at the end of the year and he said, Scott, I'm going to put Jillian up for the all-star team. And I was like, oh my God, my baby's going to be on the all-star team. And he was like the first coach that she had. And he, again, nudged her into this all-star team, which began her whole soccer journey from the time she was 7 years old all the way through college. So
Awesome.
I've known Christy and her husband forever. And now that Christy's in this business, I'm like, please come help me.
Christy,
Glad to do it, Scott.
he's basically telling you because your husband discovered his daughter at 7, he's lost a lot of money.
That's true.
Yeah, that wound up costing me a fortune, Christy.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Those club teams are no chump change.
Wow, this is going to be one of these segments where people are going to listen on radio and they're going to be driving down the road and they're going to be going, first of all, I can't believe I'm listening to this. Like, what are you guys talking about today? And secondly, now I have to go to the YouTube show and I have to see this for myself because I'm the kind of nosy person that when I walk into somebody's house for the first time, I'm like, yo, you mind if I look around a little bit? And people are going to be like, yo, Kaplan got his house and all of his hoarding stories and his ridiculous garage all over YouTube. Yeah, people are going to wind up coming to our YouTube show a lot today.
I see she's busy. We gotta go.
Somebody's calling. It's probably
Is that
somebody
a
who wants
rotary phone?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it sounds like it. That's my ring.
That's
Oh,
somebody
man.
who's calling off Facebook who wants the who wants whatever other crap we have.
That's
I
the
think
Dr.
right.
Graham Bell original phone.
All right. There we go.
All right, we done?
Thanks, Justin.
All right, Justin. Thanks a lot,
You hit
man.
the red X there.
Yeah.
No,
My
he
man,
just-
Justin.
There he goes. Perfect.
That's fun, by the way. Taking the phone and using the link like that and getting out of the studio a little bit. That's kind of fun.
We should that's the next time we have a do you know who this is? We'll chime in from somewhere.
I think also, hey, can you close that curtain because it's screwing up my lighting? I think we got to do this with like Fat Tony and some other great friends like Joe Rigby, Bernard Thompson, Tommy. I think we got to send these guys links and have them wherever they are in life checking in. I mean, seriously, gets us out of the studio.
We got to be careful what we check in with Tommy at. Oh,
What are you talking about?
Because we'll-
Tommy's the man.
We'll never check out.
Right.
Tommy is the man.
Double T.
He didn't say anything about that.
Yeah. We listen.
You're saying that we can't hang up on him. He has to hang up on us.
Exactly.
Oh,
There you go.
okay.
And then now he has the link forever,
Right.
That's funny.
which
That's
there
funny.
is no like. I don't think I can kick people out.
Yeah, that's very funny.
So we got to be very careful with that.
All right, I understand. Hey, listen, guys, give me 1 second since we're talking about houses like this, and hoarding and moving and taking crap with you from place to place. Listen, call my guy, Gary Cooper, 858-376-1299, 858-376-1299 for Gary Cooper. The reason I say call him is because if you're thinking about right now, like what is going on in the market, is the housing market going to come down? Is my house that today is worth X eventually going to be worth X minus Y? Or is now the time? Here's what I can tell you. The market is changing. I'm not an expert, but I can tell you the market is changing. I get a lot of messages from Zillow about houses for sale and houses for rent. And the market, it's slowing down a lot. And that's just the naked eye. That's not the professional version of all this. So if you have questions about buying, selling, any sort of financing, perhaps for whatever reason, refinancing, you call Gary Cooper, Mountain Trust Mortgage and Realty Services, 858-376-1299, 858-376-1299. There you go. All right. We spent a lot of time
We're going
today.
anywhere.
Yeah, we kind of weren't anywhere.
We're gonna get to the Chargers thing.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's just do it here.
It's so awkward and not awkward. It's so bizarre, isn't it?
Browner, you see this yet?
No. No banging on my
So-
club?
No, kinda.
So here's the thing. So the Chargers had this groundbreaking on their new multi-million-dollar training facility, which
You
for the
jealous?
Chargers, say again,
You jealous?
am I jealous?
Mhm.
Not really. It's just that
We got to break ground so you can have a place to come watch us next year when you back.
well, I don't think that's going to happen. But here's the thing.
Cheers.
You have to have like a state-of-the-art training facility in today's NFL, and the Chargers didn't have it in San Diego, and they don't currently have it in their Orange County facilities. If you go to the Green Bay Packers or you go to the Dallas Cowboys, you're like, wow, this is where they design how to win football games. These are the modern state-of-the-art facilities with virtual reality football fields and all kinds of crazy stuff. That's what you got to have to win in today's NFL. Now, the Chargers aren't building this facility. The Chargers have a partner that is building a facility to put their name on. It's
That's
just
what's so funny about it.
it's so Spanos that they don't have the stadium. We all know the story there. And really, they got their logos all over the facility, but again, it's not them. In fact, I'm trying to even
Browner,
remember the story of how they got this thing done, where who's building this for them.
Yeah, someone's building it for them. They will not own it. They will lease it. Browner, imagine someone is building a house.
Okay.
And they're going to build this house, but you show up to the groundbreaking because you're going to rent it. And you're going to act as though it's your house. This is my house. I'm building this house. I'm going to have a shovel and a hard hat because this is my house. Even though you're not paying for it, you're just renting it.
Look,
that is what the Chargers do.
Right. And so, but the way they brag about things, we're building this brand new training facility. It's going to be the greatest facility on the planet. They're not doing anything. It's like if you wanted to buy a restaurant and you wanted to put it into a shopping center, and you go to the guy who owns the shopping center and you say, listen, for me to take this space, you're going to have to do all these tenant improvements. That's what these guys are doing. They're building the facility that the Chargers will then rent from them, which they will call home. So it's somebody else's building, it's somebody else's property, and they're going to rent it and put their logos all over it. And that's where their corporate headquarters are going to be. It's all good. But they had this like weird religious ceremony. I say weird, no disrespect to anybody's religion. Do your thing. But imagine if all of a sudden I had a rabbi show up at a groundbreaking ceremony and he was blessing the ground, and you don't know who's into the religion, not into the religion, people who are offended by it, pushing that on me. I don't know. This whole thing is a little weird. You want to play it for everybody? Where'd you find this, by the way?
Well, I saw that on Pro Football Talk that they broke ground, and then I was like, okay, well, let me look at this. And I went on the Chargers Twitter. I couldn't find anything other than photos about it. But when I was looking at the photos, I saw a priest at the groundbreaking. And I was like, well, that's something. So I went to all the local mega market websites to see who was there to cover it. And I got it from, I think this was NBC.
Okay.
Here you go.
And recognizing a person that I consider to be El Primero, and that's Dean Spanos. I kid with him. I said when the good Lord created the Spanos family, he was in a good mood because he gave them a lot of gifts and talents, and they have shared those gifts and talents with so many people locally and nationally as well. So we're going to do the prayer very quickly and read a couple of scriptural readings, and let us then begin. Blessed is our God, both now and ever, and unto the ages of ages. Amen. Holy God, holy mighty, holy and immortal, have mercy on us. Holy God, holy mighty, holy and immortal.
That's pretty good. You can just pretty much.
Okay, Browner, that's your team right there, man.
They made Herbold stand there for that, man.
Dude, I am like, listen, guys, if you're into religion, that's so cool. That's you.
Yeah, no problem.
And listen, and if you donate a lot of money to the church to have the priest show up to say all those wonderful things about you, that's fine too.
Make sure the check clear.
But But bro, you're gonna push that on me at the groundbreaking of your facility? Come on, really?
That's not a good look.
They got to break the curse somehow, Scott.
That ain't
I'm
gonna get
not
it
calling
done.
let's call him the big guy at our groundbreaking, and let's get it
Uh,
started. Like let's bless. He put holy water on the dirt.
Oh man.
And then they dug it
I was
up.
like, I didn't know. I did not know that Spanos was that religious.
Well, they're Greek Orthodox, I think.
Right. That's
Yeah.
the kind of priest that was there.
Yeah.
I had no idea because I've seen lots of groundbreakings. Obviously, I'm the render king, but
Mhm.
these things actually get built sometimes.
Mhm.
I don't think I've ever seen that. I just found it bizarre.
It is. Listen, you're driving around right now. You are into your religion, and you're like, guys, you're wrong here, man. This is all wrong. He brought out this priest. He wanted to bless the ground. Blah blah blah.
It's not his though.
But the thing is, it's all but it's all PR.
If I own the grounds, I would be like, yo, no, nope. I don't want that.
Man.
But it's
People bless their houses all the time. Like I get it.
Yeah, that's
People bless their houses all the time when they move in.
hey guys,
bless this house.
This is, I'm telling you right now, this is one of those segments that if you're listening on radio, you're like, I got to see the garage and I got to see this priest thing. So make sure you come visit our YouTube channel. Seriously.
He called him numero uno.
I know, primero uno. Is that what he said? Something like that?
Uno, yeah.
All right, stick around. Coming up, does everybody know who the churro guy is at the Padres? We're going to figure this out next. We're in the 7 Mile Casino Studios.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Dominating the SoCal radio airwaves for over 20 years. Join Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner for Kaplan and Crew every Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Only on the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and the mightier1090.com.
And now we welcome to Main Street Living tax attorney Adam Brewer. Adam, thanks so much for making some time for us.
Oh yeah, not a problem. Happy to be here.
You know, it's the time of year when taxes are on all of our minds, whether we like it or not. But Adam, you are a tax controversy attorney. So taxes are probably on your mind all of the time. What exactly is a tax controversy attorney?
Yeah, there's no escaping taxes for me. So tax controversy attorney, I'm not involved with like the yearly filing so much, quarterly filings that some businesses have to do. I step in when things between the taxpayer and the IRS or the taxpayer and the state get a little messy. So anytime things kind of get off track for a taxpayer, day to day is spent with my clients who they either owe a large amount of money to IRS or state, sometimes both, resolving audits. So audit activities really slowed down because of the pandemic, just because IRS or the state, they can't say, hey, come to our office with all your records on this date. But we do still do some audits. Again, the foreign income, sorry to hit on that again, but it's just a huge focus area. So especially where I'm at, I practice in California, primarily Hawaii. So we have a lot of taxpayers who, were maybe born or lived in other countries. So we see a lot of these foreign account disclosures. And then finally, just people who haven't filed their tax returns. I know it's kind of, an embarrassing topic for a lot of people, but it happens where you just miss a tax year. Then before you know it, it's April again. 1 year becomes 2 becomes 10 or 30 or, So I do a lot of that, which I call like a tax cleanup case, get people back on track, file their delinquent returns, handle any balance dues they have, and then really just get them back on the right track as far as taxes go.
Well, Adam, you found a way to make this conversation not very taxing, so that's very very successful on your end. How can viewers get in touch and get more tax help from you?
Yeah, definitely. If anyone needs help or looking for more information on taxes, they can visit my website, triumphovertax.com, or feel free to give me a call at the office, 619-591-9500.
Watch the Austin Gilronis take on your San Diego Legion, May 28th at 5 p.m. on YourView.
Welcome back. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, John Browner, and Alex Padilla.
All right, great friends. It is Tuesday afternoon. This is Kaplan and Crew with Grande and the Brown Man. For those of you that are listening on traditional terrestrial radio on 1090 AM, glad to have everybody along on radio. For those of you that are watching on YouTube, you know I say it all the time. You guys are the heart and soul of what we do around here. So thanks for being here. Make sure you get involved in our YouTube chat. Click down below, comment, and let's just make sure we're all engaging on YouTube. For those of you that catch up on your own time, Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn, Amazon Music, iHeart, any of the audio podcast apps, glad you guys are here. And if you're not listening on Tuesday afternoon, catching up on your own time, make sure you hit us up with a tweet at Kaplan and Crew so we know what you're hearing, what day, what you want to comment on, especially, again, if you're listening on your own time. And tonight, I know we're up against stiff competition, Padres-Brewers Game 2 at 6:40, but between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m., you'll find us on TV tonight, Channel 4 San Diego, Channel 4 Santa Barbara, and if you're in Orange County or LA and you are a Spectrum or Cox cable subscriber, we're on Channel 118. So radio, TV, YouTube, audio podcast, our website, Kaplan and Crew. We're pretty much the easiest people on the planet to get a hold of, is the way I think of it right now. So we welcome you back in the 7 Mile Casino Studios, 7milecasino.com. Browner, you started the show by saying that you're going to mic drop on us today.
Yeah.
You got something on your mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be very curious.
He's had enough.
He said he's had enough. Yeah, so go back to the beginning, Brown. Tell us where we're at here emotionally.
So, on this show, as a person who openly discusses his opinions, win, lose, or draw, mostly wins, sometimes draws, never lost.
I'd say a lot of losses, a lot of L's.
All I do is win, win, win.
Exactly.
Never lost. Never lost.
Sometimes you draw because, sometimes in competition, it don't go your way. You just got to, it's a draw. You got to agree to disagree. But mostly win.
Soccer.
You've been getting a couple of dubs lately. Maybe not because me and Alex think so, but because plenty of listeners have been recently.
Whoa, plenty.
Yeah, like
plenty.
two. Like two, maybe.
Jeez,
like two.
Here he come. Here he come. Here he come. Go ahead, mister. Go ahead. So that brings that's why we here today, okay? That's why we here. On this
Dearly beloved.
On this show.
We are gathered here today.
Many of topics here, okay? And I have reached a boiling point with one. And we just like we got the Brown and bracket where I can't say this no more. I'm about to crush this situation. I got to thank somebody for this. Tony Reyes, okay? Tony Reyes on Twitter.
See, the one.
Yeah.
No. Hey, every great revolution has to start with one person.
No, continue.
Thank you, sir. On his long drive, our discussion about coconut water came up, okay? And so he said he agrees with me. And that got me to thinking it's time for a thought exercise.
Agrees with you about what? Just so everybody knows.
There ain't no such thing as coconut water, okay? It is a myth. It is made up by people who want to sell you something and tag it as healthy, okay? So I told y'all yesterday, but I say a lot of stuff on this show, so sometimes people forget. So let me remind y'all what I said yesterday. I said yesterday, I'm going to bring a coconut on the show.
True, you did say that. What is that?
Okay, this is the coconut.
All right,
bro,
look, I'm no coconut expert here, okay?
What'd that say?
It says coconut.
Bang.
Okay, but I want to ask a question. Hold on. I want to ask something.
Made in Mexico.
I got a question to ask. The coconuts that we were looking at yesterday, because I provided that photograph of the gentleman who was selling coconut water. He actually had these big, giant green coconuts, and then he had a machete, and he was chopping off the top of the coconut and then sticking a straw in the coconut so you could drink the coconut water directly from the coconut. Now, the coconut that you're holding on to right now looks more like a milk coconut than it does a water coconut. And I'm going to need a coconut expert to maybe describe the difference between the big green ones that provide the water versus the brown one that Browner has right now that has the milk and the meat in it.
So here's where my research has taught me, sir, you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, talk to us. Educate us.
Because all coconuts
Mhm.
have the same thing in them. There's no such thing as a water coconut and a milk coconut. Okay, the
Mhm.
substance within the coconut is the same regardless of the coconut. Okay, do you know what this is classified in? In the okay, so let me help y'all out. What's this?
That looks like a watermelon to me.
What is this considered in the vegetable fruit department?
I would think it's probably considered a fruit, isn't it?
Yep, you're correct. Now,
Nice
what
looking
is
little
this
watermelon
considered?
you got there, by the way. That looks ripe.
I told
Looks
you
nice
I
and
put in
green.
work. I put in work.
How big is the nipple? Let me see the bottom of that of that
What? Okay,
watermelon.
listen, man. Your preference to
Just let me
nipples is
see
your
the bottom of
business,
that
man. I
watermelon.
ain't
Let
got
him
nothing
see
to do
it.
with
Let
that.
the man see the
Let me
bottom of
see
the
it.
watermelon. What's the problem here?
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
Jeez.
Okay, what do you think about that, Alex?
Okay.
What
Close
wait,
it.
what is
Relatively sweet.
what is it? Oh,
The
wait, wait.
smaller the nipple, the more sweet the watermelon.
Okay,
Okay, you
first
need
of
to see the
all,
other side or just one side?
No, just the bottom side. You showed me
Okay,
the right side.
okay.
all right, several things about that. Number one, I've never known that the smaller the nipple, the sweeter the melon. I've never known that.
Mm-hmm.
And I've
Mhm.
also never known that you call the bottom of a watermelon a nipple. That I did not know.
Might have just made that up, but I know that the smaller the nipple, the sweeter the watermelon.
That's just kind of I think that I don't know if that's an across the board sort of thing. Smaller nipple,
I never heard of
sweeter.
that. I
I
never heard
didn't
of
know.
that. I
Bigger
never heard of
nipple,
that.
less sweet. I've never
I don't
heard of
know
that.
if the smaller the nipple, the sweeter the melon applies to other melons other than watermelon.
What about other nipples?
Don't know either. Just this is
Okay.
a very specific watermelon thing.
Did not know that.
So when you go, people are always like knocking the watermelon, see how hollow it is or whatever.
Mhm.
No, just look at the nipple. If it's small, it's sweet and delicious.
Okay, and if it's big nipple,
It's going to be a little bit more bland. You know, you get a watermelon, sometimes it's not all that sweet.
mhm.
It'll be one of those.
Okay, big nipple watermelon.
Maybe extra white around the edge.
What about the areola?
That I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah, guy doesn't know. He didn't say he was a nipple expert. He's more of a watermelon guy.
gotcha.
Okay.
I'm
Anyway,
just
Brown,
checking.
you were saying.
By the way, I feel like you're from the way you started this coconut milk versus coconut water. Like I already know that you're wrong about this. So keep going.
Oh no, okay. Good.
Okay.
What is this considered?
A coconut?
No, vegetable, fruit. Like, what is this considered?
I actually don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, if you put me to the test right now and you say, "Come on, a coconut, what is it?" I think it's a fruit.
Mm-hmm. Alex, you don't know? Guess? Lucky? Ballpark?
What is an artichoke?
We are not talking about that. We talk about this.
No, I think it's in the same family.
So you're gonna say this is a what?
I don't know. Is an artichoke a
Whatever.
fruit or a vegetable? I think an artichoke's a
I don't
vegetable,
know.
isn't it?
I don't know what coconut is. I don't think it's a fruit.
Okay.
It is. It is considered a fruit. It is
Okay.
in the fruit category.
Mhm.
Okay.
Is it?
So,
All right. So
go
just so
ahead,
you know,
do your little
Browner, just so
tippity
you know,
tap.
he everything you say, Browner, Alex
Yes.
is gonna fact check because he doesn't believe a word you say.
That's okay.
All
That's
right.
fair. That's
Okay.
fair. I respect it. I
Okay.
respect it. We got to have a facts and information part of this discussion.
Botanically speaking, a coconut is a one-seeded drupe.
A one-seeded
what?
droop?
Yeah.
What does that mean? What's a droop?
Which
Droop,
is a fruit.
there it is. Droop, there it is. Louder.
we go.
Droop, there it is.
So,
All right.
of
go
the
ahead.
fruits,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
if you squeeze this, you're going to get what? Watermelon what?
I guess
You can do
would,
it.
If you juice a watermelon, you will get watermelon juice. Yes.
There we go.
Okay.
We've had this discussion before.
And so now we're doing a physical examination. If you crack this puppy open,
is that juicing it?
there
Do
we
you have to
go.
squeeze it?
Thank you.
You have to squeeze it?
Thank you. And
It's not.
there we go.
We've had
Thank
discussion
you.
already.
How?
Why are you going?
What you
Why are you going
mean?
back to the bracket? I literally described to you why it's water versus juice. All other fruits you must juice to get the juice. A coconut gets cracked open, which is not juicing, thus it is water. It's in it.
If you
Have we not had this discussion?
We
If
have, but
you-
wait,
Mic
but
drop?
I feel like there's two separate substances at work here. I feel like the brown hairy coconut that Browner is holding on to right now, I feel like that's one kind of a coconut. And I feel like the green coconut, which is the bigger one, is a different type of coconut. And so just like there's different variations of apples or oranges or even watermelons for that matter, I feel like, and again, this is no expertise at all, just an observation, that there's the brown coconut that Browner's holding on to, brown and hairy, And when you crack that one open, there's like a white substance, like a milky substance inside the
No.
coconut. And
Coconut water
So
is in all
hold on.
coconuts.
Do research. The research has told me
yeah,
that coconut milk
mhm.
is a combination of the liquid and the substance on the wall put together. That consistency creates the coconut milk that you're
Right. You
speaking
liquefy
of.
the meat.
But can't you?
liquefy
But,
the
Yes.
meat,
but
then
right,
you
but like
add
when you
water.
crack
Yes.
that open, and then there's that white meaty stuff there. I always think of it
Mhm.
as like an almond joy bar. You know, like where do they get
Mhm.
that
Yes.
white coconutty thing, or like
Yes.
coconut flakes on yogurt? It's got to come from the inside of the brown hairy coconut you're holding on to.
Mm-hmm.
So there is that called meat? Meat of a
The
coconut?
white stuff is the meat of a coconut.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, all
Are
right.
we gonna argue about
And
that
that
too?
no,
Is that
no,
really
no.
meat?
We're
Is that really meat?
Is that
we're all in
USDA
agreement.
prime choice? I mean, can
I know. Is
Brian
that
put that
meat?
on a big green
Are you
egg?
gonna say the white stuff of a coconut is meat when it's really not meat? Are we gonna have this discussion
No,
too?
because
That's where we're at
the
right now.
liquid within the coconut is juice.
It's water.
It's juice, bro. It's juice. Y'all have all been fooled. Okay.
How is this your mic
y'all
drop?
have been hoodwinked. Y'all have been bamboozled to believe something that clearly defies your eyes. It defies logic. If you crack this thing open, just like if you crack a watermelon open, in the same, if you cut a watermelon off the top, you put a straw in there, you could drink out of it. So does that make it a watermelon water? No, no. You could do the same thing to a grape if it's large enough. Just because you can stick a straw in something and suck the juice out, they don't make it water, bruh. It's juice. It's juice.
But can I ask a
Why
question?
are we having a discussion that we've already
Because you
had?
was wrong, and at the time I didn't do the
nothing
proper
new.
research. This was
There's
like the whole
nothing new
Boston Red
here.
Sox thing. I didn't look it up. I now look
There's
this
nothing
up.
new here.
I have a question though. If you put
This
a
is the
straw,
reverse of a mic drop.
yeah, if you put a straw in a watermelon, are you really drinking watermelon juice, or are you drinking watermelon water because the word water is in the melon? Like maybe watermelon is watermelon water, not watermelon juice.
So it's orange juice, orange water? Because you can stick a straw in that and drink out of it.
No, you can't.
You know I got oranges here, right?
Well, you have coconuts and watermelons,
And I
and you're
got-
still wrong.
And
so.
I got straws.
Okay.
So Browner, why then do you think that there's so much coconut water branding out there?
Because for the health community, okay, y'all have been suckered in to a buying campaign so people could purchase the coconuts because they don't taste good. Opening one and eating one, and it ain't really got no real health benefits. So these people in the health industry just tricked y'all to
Wait.
believe that this was healthy for y'all. It's
So
like
you-
Valentine's
So
Day.
now it's a
you don't-
now it's a capitalistic conspiracy. theory.
yes.
Wait, so
yes.
you mean to tell me, just to be clear, that coconut water, whether you think it's water or juice, is not filled with potassium and therefore a great source of hydration, as I have been convinced to believe? You're telling me that's inaccurate and it's all just marketing.
You have been tricked.
Mm-hmm.
You have been tricked, good sir. Simply the same way y'all been tricked for Valentine's Day. It ain't a real thing. It was a creation by the corporation to get your money. Same thing. Same
How did we
thing.
go from fact-based mic drop to now capitalism conspiracy theories?
Because I
Like,
proved
you-
the fact, and now I'm telling y'all why y'all have been convinced
You haven't
that this is
proven
supposed
by
to be good for y'all.
showing. You just showed a coconut. How's that proving a fact?
You mean
you
break it
showed a
open?
watermelon? You didn't do
You
anything.
want me to open it?
I'd like to see you try
If
and
you
open it.
can,
How do you
yeah,
open?
like
How do you
to-
open a?
Is
a
it already
coconut?
No.
pre-open?
I
How
gotta
do you-
crack the thing. I
how
gotta,
do you
like you
open a
said, I gotta
coconut?
crack it open.
Yeah, it's pre-opened.
No, where?
Isn't it?
It kind of
what's
looks
that
like
circle
what's that
around it?
line on the top there?
This is
No, the other
this-
way, man.
This is the line.
Oh, there
Oh.
was a string on it.
The thing
Looked like
that
it was
tells you it's a
already
coconut so
open.
you can scan it at the grocery store, bro.
Okay. How much is a coconut at the grocery store?
This was $3.99.
Damn.
You should have just got coconut water.
Yeah, really. Would have been a lot cheaper and probably a
Would've
lot
been
healthier.
easier.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder how. I wonder how.
You know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do, Alex? If you bring up the picture from yesterday, I don't know if you can do it or not.
I'm gonna go get something to crack this open. Y'all do it.
All right, Alex, we got to find the guy who had the coconut water stand that I saw yesterday or Sunday.
Okay, right now that he's not here,
Yeah.
do we care that much to put that much effort into it?
Not
I'm
that much
asking.
I don't care that much about coconut water per se. I care more
Do we
about
care that much because don't we just? I mean, like, don't we just know he's wrong?
Well, yeah, but the question you're asking is, do we care enough? I'd love to bring on the gentleman that I saw on Sunday. The guy got a whole mobile stand of coconut water, and the guy's making a living selling coconut water to
A
people.
false living.
Okay, and I mean, that would be like you walk out of Petco Park after a Padres game. Oh God, look at Browner trying to open this thing. Oh, look at this.
That's net with a butter knife.
Oh my God, Browner, what are you doing?
He thought he was gonna
man?
get in there with a butter knife.
Dude, you don't even know how to open this freaking thing, dude. Oh my, look at him. He's stabbing the coconut. What? This is not how you open a coconut. Come on, there must be another way to do it.
Not with a butter knife.
Hold on, I gotta go get another utensil.
Okay, good. We can talk about you more while you're not here. So if you go back to this picture yesterday, I got to find this guy. This guy's got to have a name and number on his thing, on his stand. And we can call this guy and get his opinion. Here he is.
By the
called-
way, I've Googled.
Yeah.
It's on the screen, dude.
Oh, there it is. Thanks. Sorry, I didn't know you had it up.
You got a machete?
Oh,
That's
damn. Now
That's
Browner
definitely
went
the
from
way to
butter
do it.
knife to massive machete. Dude, you're about to make a huge mess with this coconut, just so you know.
That's okay.
Let me see. Hold the coconut up for a second. And now the machete. How do you plan on getting into this coconut?
It's just gonna get everywhere.
Oh
You're
my
not gonna drink any
God.
of that. You're not gonna drink any of that juice.
What is that weapon you are holding?
It's a machete, bruh.
Bro, what do you have that for?
Self-defense.
I don't think I've ever seen a machete.
What you mean when I got this for?
Self-defense.
What's the intent
Self-defense.
of a
What are you
machete
doing?
is to defend yourself.
Yo, you walk around with on the streets with that thing?
If it get a little frisky, and I can't get to the blam blammer, I gotta go to the slice and dice.
I don't think I've ever seen a machete with the ridged edges like that before.
Again, when you
looks
gotta
dangerous.
put in work.
You would isn't it Browner feel like he lives like in like the most dangerous part of San Diego?
Dude, he
You
got to
got
have a machete. Browner, when
He's
you
like, dude, we live 2 blocks away from each other, dude. It's not that
What the
tough around.
difference a couple blocks can make once you
No,
go
I
cross
know.
30th, brother.
Oh, really?
I know. Trust
Really?
me, I
So
know.
do you like walk around like, oh, listen to him. Listen to him. He's trying to cut it open. Listen to this.
I would also like to like point the attention to the great friends real quick, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Browner actually thinks something when he's this passionate about it.
Mm-hmm.
He has never done this for Ophony. He has never done this for any sports take to put this much effort into something. He actually believes this one.
Look at
all
him.
the other ones, it's all for show.
Dude, he's got the coconut like on the ground. He's got the machete. He can't decide. Can he? Oh, look at him. He's taking. Oh my God. He just sliced the top of the coconut off.
Ooh, one more. Hold on.
Okay, one more chop
It's
here.
gonna end up all over his floor.
Oh, good
Let's just
God.
zoom in on him.
Yeah, let's just watch him.
I
All right.
chop my foot up.
Yeah, I almost chopped my foot off. Oh my God. Look at the amount of
Look
work.
at that, boy. Bop.
Now oh good God Almighty. So now you've cut the knife into the actual coconut, and look at that
Look
water.
at all that
coming
water.
out.
Look at that water coming out.
Look
That
at
ain't
it
no
dripping
water,
out.
man. That's juice. Look at that juice.
How's that?
I'm juicing it.
No, you're not. You just cracked it open.
I'm squeezing it. I'm juicing.
You're not
it.
squeezing anything.
By the way,
I'm juicing it.
by the way, that you're gonna get about
Squeezing
3
it.
ounces of water out of that coconut. The way I mean, look at it. It's like dripping like a sink that just can't be turned off. Drip, drip, drip. Yeah, good try, Browner. Try and open that coconut with your hands, because that'll work. See,
Yeah,
you
'cause
can't.
He's squeezing it right now.
Oh my God. Oh, look at that now.
What you mean? Man
at all that
hands,
water.
boy.
Look at
Man
all
at all that
that water
water.
coming out of that coconut. Clear liquid.
That ain't no damn clear liquid. Look at that like
Look at that.
lemonade.
That is
at that. Drink it.
exactly what coconut water is. Now,
This ain't-
hydrate yourself and drink that.
Bruh, this look like lemonade. This don't look like no damn water. This is water, sir.
All right, give it a
This is
drink.
water.
Give it a little taste. Let's see what happens. Fresh coconut water.
Yeah, that's water that's already been processed.
Oh, he don't like the smell. I can tell you that right now.
Straight.
Water falls from the sky. It don't look like this, sir.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it does.
Don't look
Okay.
like this.
Go ahead. Let's see you drink a little. Take a sip. Let's see. It's not going to kill you. Dude, you
You
had to
scared of
pop and shit.
coconut water?
Look at that face. One little sip. One little sip of coconut water.
That's what
Ugh.
he reacts to. That's how he reacts to regular water. So you know it's water.
Ugh,
Dude,
that's
if they had
gross.
Mountain Dew and coconuts, he'd love it.
I would love it.
Oh, good God. Now he's got a little mini orange and he's trying to stick a straw in that orange. And now he's sucking the straw. with a little
nothing
like
coming out.
with
Look
a
at
little
that.
tiny
Ain't nothing coming out.
tangerine.
Ain't nothing coming
That's
out.
it. Well,
Nothing coming out. Nothing. You could see that straw go flat.
Yeah.
You could see that straw go all flat. Ain't
It is
nothing
stuff coming
out
out right now.
Ain't nothing coming out.
I'm trying to see
Nothing
a way to
coming
get
out
it
of there.
out.
Suck it. Let's see what
Nothing
comes out,
coming out of
Browner.
there.
Huh?
Suck it. Suck it. Let's see what comes out, man.
Hold on. I
Ain't
gotta
nothing coming out of there.
it was blocked up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
the
'cause
orange
there's
peel. Look at him. Oh my
look at that
God.
straw's flat.
Look what
Ain't
it looks
nothing
like.
coming
I mean,
out of there.
dude, between the ball of the orange and the straw, that is not a good look for you, sir. All right, stick around, everybody. Hey, quick mention. I want to tell everybody
I'm
if
gonna
you're thinking
classify that as a fail.
yeah,
What?
anybody who's thinking about real estate related stuff, man, I'm telling you right now, you got to call our guy Gary Cooper, 858-376-1299, 858-376-1299. When you say real estate related stuff, what are you talking about, smart guy? If you're thinking about buying a house right now, if you're thinking about selling your house right now, maybe you're thinking about an investment property, maybe you're thinking about a refinance, maybe you're thinking about a bridge loan because you own a house right now, but you're trying to buy another house and this house hasn't been sold. There are so many creative ways to get into the housing market, but you got to talk to a real expert. That's Gary Cooper, 858-376-1299, 858-376-1299. He's a great friend. Call him. He can take really good care of you. Hey, stick around. I don't know where we're going from here after that mess. We're in the 7 Mile Casino Studios. This is Kaplan and Crew.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company. You need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
You're listening to the 50,000-watt Powerhouse, bringing you the new generation of radio up and down all of California with a little bit of attitude. This is SoCal Sports Talk, the all-new and mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company. You need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Please welcome 4 of the 5 San Diego County Teachers of the Year from the 2021-2022 school year. From Central Elementary School, Laura Reyes. From Westville High School, Tiffany Jokers. From San Alfonso Elementary School, Jacqueline Jordan. And from St. John's Middle School, Todd Sanders. Teachers, please deliver the pitch. San Diego County Teachers of the Year with their honorary pitch.
I thought I was okay. I had a degree, I had work experience. I should be able to provide for my kids. But they're just things that you don't plan on in life.
My husband got laid off and we are a family of 5.
My mom was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. I would ask the doctors, what can I do? And they would just say, just make sure she's eating. Our lives just changed completely. Thank God that we always had a plate of food.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Listen to the Mike Greenberg Show, 7 to 9 a.m. Pacific, Monday through Friday. Greeny brings his unmatched depth of sports knowledge, fun, and entertainment back to ESPN on a daily basis. The Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and the Mightier1090.com.
Here's Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
University of San Diego baseball couldn't quite pull out the series win against number 10 ranked Gonzaga last weekend. In their final regular season series, USD battled but won 1 of 3 games against the Zags. Caleb Ricketts, who was named one of 16 Buster Posey Award semifinalists last Thursday, homered in the opening game loss against the Zags. Then on Saturday, the Toreros took Game 1 7-4 in a doubleheader, while the Zags took Game 2 1-0. This week, USD will play in the West Coast Conference Tournament as the number 3 seed. On Wednesday, they'll take on number 6 seeded San Francisco. San Francisco got the series win when the two teams met in early April. That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew tonight.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by Your View. You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the Mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
What's going on to all the great friends that watch the show on television here on Cox Your View? What you're about to see will never be heard on radio, won't be seen on YouTube, no audio podcast. This is just for you here on Cox Your View. All right, to all our great friends that are watching on Cox Your View, this is exclusive, man. You will only see this here on Cox, and you're not going to hear it on 1090. You're not going to see it on YouTube. It's only here on Cox Your View. My friend Brian Bushfield is the premier barbecue store in all of San Diego County, which is why people travel from all over the place to come see him down in Chula Vista. He sells more Big Green eggs and more Napoleon grills and more Italian pizza ovens than anybody on the planet. But he's got a really big event coming up. It's June 12th. It's called Egg Fest. We're all going to be there on Sunday, June 12th. We're going to eat everything in sight. We're going to learn from the best chefs in the world. Here's Brian Bushfield down inside of his store, West Coast BBQ shop in Chula Vista. Bri, how you doing, man? You ready for Egg Fest or what?
Doing great, getting all ready. Going to be an exciting day, Egg Fest, June 12th. We got Chef David Rose coming down. He's going to do a tomahawk class. He's going to do a pork chop or a lamb class. And going to have 20 other chefs out here cooking in the parking lot, having a great time, teaching what they know. And you can come and sample the food and learn how to cook it at your house. Well, I think that's the thing, Brian, is that I know I just come down because I want to eat everything, you know, but a lot of people do come down because this is what, our 3rd or 4th Egg Fest we've done? This will be our 4th. Yeah. And people will come down and they'll literally sit there and listen to the chefs explain and teach, because so many people are so passionate about the way they use the Big Green Egg in particular. So just if you could tell everybody a little bit about, you know, what they're going to get the day of Egg Fest. So the day of Egg Fest, with your ticket, you get to come in, you get to enjoy 4 classes that we'll have going on, along with whatever the 20 chefs are preparing. Anything from moink balls, which is bacon wrapped meatballs, to pulled pork, to tri-tip. Whole bunch of Wagyu will be out there being sampled, tri-tip. If you're not sure that you like something, this is a great event. Come out, taste it. You see it there, you taste it, and you're going to be like, yes, it's worth cooking at my house. Right. Hey, I'm curious. We always kind of brag about how much fun it is because it's kind of like a big tailgate party. You know, you take over the parking lot there in the shopping center, 2330 Proctor Valley Road, and you bring out all these eggs and you've got all these, you know, championship caliber chefs. But one of the best parts about it is if people want to buy the hardware,
there are amazing deals that day. Can you just talk us through that?
Correct. So right now we are pre-selling the eggs. We're going to have 40 eggs that these chefs are using. So we're pre-selling the eggs. Best price you'll ever get on a Big Green Egg. Larges are $300 off. Extra larges are $400 off. And Big Green Egg will be running a ton of sales in their parking lot. And it's the only time Green Egg stuff goes on sale.
Yeah, I know so many people, like I said, they love it, man. They love to prepare food on the Big Green Egg. They like to, I don't know, smoke stuff. They like to slow cook stuff. I love it myself. I've had a Big Green Egg now for a couple of years. And like sometimes I just want to use it as a grill. Like I just want to grill up a couple of burgers and I heat it up real quickly. And other times, you know, because I'll wind up calling you, hey, I'm about to make a tri-tip, man, here. Give me some advice. What do I do? This is the stuff you learn the day of Egg Fest.
Right. On Big Green Egg says the Big Green Egg is the ultimate cooking machine. I believe that you can control it from 250 all the way up to 800. So you can do your pizzas, cheesecake, use it as a regular grill, and go low and slow for your brisket and your pork shoulders.
Yeah.
And anything in between.
So what time does Egg Fest start on June 12th?
Egg Fest starts at 10 o'clock to the public, and it will be going until 3 o'clock.
Okay, so we got a 5-hour window. Now, as far as tickets are concerned, I know they're selling quickly, and this is going to be for people that are watching on TV on Cox Your View. So whether they're listening and watching in San Diego all the way up to Santa Barbara, how should people get
either
tickets to
come
Egg
in
Fest?
the shop or go to West Coast Barbecue shop.com and also type in Kaplan 5 to save $5 off your tickets.
Okay. Now, do we have a lot remaining? Or are we kind of getting close to a sellout here? I mean, I've been telling everybody, you better hurry up because I'm a terrible procrastinator. So I know other people are as well. In other words, what I'm getting at is on June 12th, if people showed up, you think there's going to be space or should everybody be buying tickets in advance?
At this rate, I wouldn't take a chance. I would be buying my ticket now. If that date's open, buy your ticket now.
WestCoastBBQShop.com, WestCoastBBQShop.com. Use our promo code Kaplan5. My last name, Kaplan. You can see it right back here. Kaplan5. You'll save $5 on every ticket. Me, Alex, Browner will all be down there. You'll meet up with Brian. So many of our great friends, listeners will be down there as well. So it's Sunday, June 12th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. World-class chefs, 40 Big Green Eggs. We're going to eat all day long, and you can save a ton of money on the Big Green Egg products. All you have to do is go to westcoastbbqshop.com. And this is what is going on in San Diego, and you're seeing it exclusively on Cox.
We are very proud to announce that the Mightier 1090 is SoCal's newest ESPN affiliate. Introducing the Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio. One of the largest radio stations in North America just got bigger and better. Joining forces with the worldwide leader of sports, ESPN. The Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company. You need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
What keeps me coming back is just learning more about myself in the classroom, and as I learn more about myself, I can share more about myself with my students, and I can open up more and care more and love more and teach more by example.
Teaching is just one of those things that if you have a heart for it, you've found your place, and I have found my place. I get to help little people realize what it means to learn something for the first time, and that's something like reading that will be with them for the rest of their lives.
Still a little bit overwhelmed, maybe a little bit surprised. You know, you don't go into teaching for awards, you go into teaching because you sincerely believe you can make a difference in young people's lives, and that's kind of what got me into the field in the first place.
We use our phones to order our food, catch a ride, share our stories, and so much more. SDCCU made banking from your mobile device easy too. You can do so much, get up-to-date account balances, check on pending deposits, transfer money, deposit checks, and more. Safely and securely all through the convenience of your smartphone. SDCCU. It's not big bank banking, it's better.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.